You are literally one aligned decision away from transforming your entire reality. The only question is, are you going to lean into it or are you going to let it pass you by? Because if you've been posting, going live, creating content, creating courses, doing all the things, and you're still not seeing results, this is why. Here's exactly how I went from 0 to 40K in 6 months using one simple platform and my human design to build a business that feels as good as it looks, which is super important, without a funnel, a website, a huge audience, an email list, and guess what? You don't need them either. Most spiritual entrepreneurs stay stuck because it's all flow, no structure. They're stuck in the divine feminine, constantly giving but afraid to receive, which is straight prostitute archetype at its finest. They're afraid to sell because they don't want to seem salesy. They're hoping that people just find them instead of creating a system that brings clients in automatically. And they're resisting to charging what they're worth because they want to be accessible to everyone. And I get it. The old models, the bro marketing, pushy sales tactics, fake scarcity, they don't work anymore. And the new models are still being built. And until now, there hasn't been a clear step-by-step roadmap. Let's change that. Because it's not about choosing structure or flow. It's about integrating them both. You need the masculine structure, the strategies, the systems, the automation with the feminine flow, the alignment, the ease, the authenticity. They were never meant to be used separately. And Skool is the perfect blend. It's the structure to hold your flow, and human design is your shortcut to getting paid to exist, because there's no one right way. There's only your way and consistency. And human design gives you the insights of what your way is so that you can leverage your strengths instead of trying to compensate for your perceived weaknesses. Everybody tells you to start your coaching, healing, teaching business, but nobody tells you how. And if you're like me, you're probably thinking that you needed more before you could start making money. But let me tell you what you don't need. Another certification, because you're already qualified. A certification isn't going to magically make clients appear. A fancy website, a complicated funnel, an email list. All you do need is a simple, proven system that lets you attract, convert, and deliver effortlessly, and a way to start making money now, not after months or years of trial and error. And to have a business model that feels good to run, because if it doesn't work, if it doesn't feel good to you, you're not going to stick with it. And that's exactly why Spiritual Business School is different. It's not another random strategy. It's a blueprint designed to work with your energy, because you are a special snowflake butterfly, a once in a lifetime, billion, trillion, gazillion years type of cosmic event. And the world needs your unique combination of skills, strengths, mistakes, and insights. Right now, you have certain soulmate clients who have signed soul contracts to literally struggle until you show up and sell them something. So every moment you spend fucking around doing something where they're not able to see and come to you is another moment they're suffering. And you might be thinking, yeah, Amanda, but does it actually work? Well, meet Jess. She went from 0 recurring revenue to 65 paid clients in 2 weeks, had her first 10K day and 22K month. Another one of my clients closed two $1,111 clients in 2 days. And Amanda went from no sales for 2 months to a 10K client paid in full within 5 days. So yeah, I would say it works. And I haven't always been successful. This wasn't just handed to me. I spent 10 years of my life in active addiction, got run over by a car, went to jail, and fortunately, jail gave me some time to reflect, and I realized I wasn't here to just knock myself out and get by. I was here to do something that mattered. So I did what society told me to do. I got my master's degree in positive coaching psychology. I became a certified coach. I climbed the corporate ladder, and I looked successful. But on the inside, I was dying. I felt empty. I was sitting in my car after getting ghosted by a client for the third time. Okay, I was drinking my Diet Coke, eating my apples, scrolling TikTok live, then boom. I found this guy, Mike Gowans, talking about Skool. Something just felt right. I took the leap, followed the process, ended up doing my first ever webinar. What you're seeing now, like the webinar was terrible. Like what you're seeing now is exponentially different. Only one person showed up and he became a client. Within 90 days, I had hit my first 10K month, and Skool just, it really changed everything for me. And since then, I've been invited to speak at the International Positive Psychology Conference. I was handpicked for Alex Hormozy's private mastermind, the Skool 100, out of 5,000 applicants. And if I can do this, so can you. Most coaches are going about their business completely backwards, even though we're only ever doing three things: attract, convert, deliver. You actually build it in reverse: deliver, convert, attract. So if you're out here creating content and courses before you have a nurture and delivery system in place, you could be grinding out content for years, being vulnerable, being consistent, doing all the things, and still wondering why it's not working. Well, it's not working because most people never even see your content. You're relying on the algorithm to get you in front of the right people instead of taking control of your audience and the next point of contact. And if your goal is to hit 10K months, which is what I hear from most of my new clients, then you're building your business on hard mode. We want to build a business that allows you to get paid now. And if you don't have an email list, a community is the fastest way to nurture your audience. An email list could take a year before you start seeing ROI, but a free community, you can start seeing traction in a few weeks or months. I know, because I was that person making content, creating courses, and seeing nothing until I flipped the script and built a system that actually worked. And I'm going to show you exactly how. The trick is most coaches are only focusing on one stream of income, and we need all three, or you get stuck on the terror elation roller coaster of being your own boss because you're starting over from zero every month. So we need neutral income. So this is your audience and free community, which is massive leverage. This is your foundation. Your free Skool community acts as a living, breathing lead magnet where people can come and learn from you and see you as a teacher before they ever invest. Most people think that they need a massive audience, but it's not about quantity. It's about having the right people in the right space. Then we need active income. So this is your one-on-one coaching and services. And this is the fastest path to cash, especially if you're just starting. Instead of spending months and months and months building a course that nobody buys, start with a high touch, high value offer that creates real results for your clients. When people see that you can help them now, they become clients over for the long term. And people are willing to pay a premium for your time because they know they're much more likely to get results than if they were doing a do-it-yourself course. The third type is passive income. So courses, memberships, group programs. This is how you scale. Once you've worked with clients one-on-one, you're going to start to notice patterns, the same questions, the same problems, the same solutions. So when you start to notice this, you're like, what conversation am I tired of having? And then you duplicate yourself in the form of a video, and now it's there. So you never have to have this conversation again. That's when you package your genius into a course, the membership, the program, which allows you to serve more people and expand your impact without selling more of your live time. Most people, including myself, try to start with passive income first, and that's why they struggle, because if you don't have an audience that trusts you or proof that your method works, selling a course feels like pulling teeth. So instead, we build it in this order. We do neutral, then active, then passive. And the best part is you can do all three inside of Skool without needing a bunch of different platforms or tech headaches. This is how you're able to stop trading time for money and create a business that actually supports you. So let's talk about how your human design fits into all of this. Listen, you are literally sitting on a gold mine right now just by being you. But if you're marketing and selling in a way that doesn't align with your human design, you're making business so much harder than it needs to be because your energy is already magnetic. You just need to harness it in the right way. So let's break it down. Your aura type determines how you attract opportunities and clients. Your profile is your built-in marketing and sales advantage. When you learn to work with your design instead of against it, making money gets to feel easy, natural, and aligned. Manifestors, you are the visionary CEO. Stop waiting for permission. Declare the damn vision so we can pay you to take us there. You're literally here to call the future to us and give us all jobs. So let us know where we're going. If you're feeling angry, it's likely because you have not informed the right people. Informing is different from asking permission. We can't pay you to take us to future if we don't know where we're going. That's it. Generators, your energy is your money magnet. Follow what lights you up and your dream clients will follow. If you're feeling frustrated, it's likely because you are initiating instead of responding. So wherever you feel frustrated in your business, ask yourself, what would satisfaction look like here? What do I need to stop doing or start doing in order to feel satisfied? Use question stickers, polls, give people something to respond to because your audience always knows the answer. And this way, you're not building something that nobody wants, which sucks. Manifesting generators, my favorite. Squirrel, ADHD squirrel on crack. I know you're impatient. I know you wanted to be there yesterday, and you have a tendency to skip steps. If you're feeling frustrated, it's likely because you are confusing your audience and they feel like you're going to leave them behind. So make it very clear to them that you do have a step-by-step system for them so that they can keep up with you. You were literally designed for multiple streams of income, multiple passions, multiple interests, and you're not necessarily going to see how they all connect right now, but you can really only connect the dots looking backwards. So allow yourself to explore, be excited, follow that enthusiasm, and the clarity will follow. It's crucial that you have a system to follow, or we spend a lot of time putting our energy into things that aren't moving us towards our goals, which can feel frustrating. Projectors, you are here to guide the energy that the generators and the manifesting generators create. You are the strategic visionary, okay? I'm a projector, I know. So if you're feeling bitter, it's likely because you are waiting for the invitation to just fall in your lap instead of becoming the invitation. So what are you seeing on the feed? What are you seeing that the manifesting generators and the generators are doing? What's missing in the marketplace? Become the invitation. Find your system. You're meant to guide people through a system, either a system that you find, or it could be yours that you create to make everything easier, more streamlined, more optimized. And if you're bitter, you're either waiting for them to come to you, or you're pouring your energy into people who have not invited you in. Just because you know the answers and you see the answers and you know what the problem is, doesn't mean like one-on-one you need to tell people all about themselves, because when it's uninvited, it just makes them really comfortable and they feel very vulnerable, and that it makes you feel bitter because you're like, I know, but why aren't you listening to me? Well, they didn't ask you. That's why. Reflectors, we are not clear until you're clear. You see the things that nobody else does. It's about learning to trust your unique timing, and people will pay for your perspective. If you're not sure what to talk about in your content, go live. Spend time with your audience. Notice what's coming up for you. What insights have you noticed in the past 30 days? What is the collective needing to know or hear or understand? Learning to trust your own unique timing. If you're feeling disappointed, it's likely because you're comparing your journey to everyone else, and you are not like everyone else. So you can either track all of the transits and which days, which things are activated in your chart, or you can just learn to trust your timing, lean into automation, systems, delegation, or elimination. You're going to be a different type every day of the week, and you're going to really make yourself feel not good enough if you're comparing your journey to everyone else's. I'm going through these quickly because inside your workbook, you have more detailed breakdowns. So I just want to keep this high level. So your profile line is my favorite way to uncover your unique sales strategy. 1-3s, you are the hot mess millionaire. So your mistakes are your paycheck. I know you feel like you need to know everything before you can start talking about it, but that would be a mistake. You are here to get paid for your public trial and error, and you already know enough to start sharing your data, sharing your knowledge. Do your research, keep really detailed notes. You can use Notion or Cortex so that you can pull your research forward into the future when you need it, and let us know what's not working. We need those. 1-4s, you can tend to hoard knowledge like a dragon, but relationships are your empire. Your next high ticket client is already following you, and they might already be in your DMs, and you actually have to talk to them in order to make sales. I know, it's crazy, right? 2-4s, you are the natural genius. You the biggest mistake would be assuming that what you know is just common sense, but it's not. I know you want to stay in your cave and do your own thing, but we cannot pay you if we do not see you. So show up, give us behind the scenes, let us see what's going on in that world of yours so that we can pay you for it. 2 5s, 5 2s. You are the secret savior. So people come to you when they're desperate. Own your expertise, charge accordingly, stop feeling like you have to explain yourself. I know, again, you want to stay hidden, but you are a natural authority who's very tuned into universal guidance. You're here to share practical knowledge, step-by-step applications to people's most pressing problems. If you feel like you have to convince or you're having to repeat yourself a lot, then those just like aren't your people. So bye. Remember, rejection is protection. If somebody is like asking you for help but not following through, then they're no longer, needed to be in your world. Let them move on. 3 5s. You, as a fifth line, a lot of celebrities are fifth lines. People will project their fantasies onto you that often have nothing to do with who you actually are, but you got to own it. That's your authority. And the third line is, you're here to get paid for your public trial and error. So you can tend to feel like you have to show up like perfectly and look like you have it all together. And that would be a mistake. We need to hear what didn't work so that we don't have to make the same mistakes. So thank you. 4 6s. That's me. You are the trust magnet. Your next high ticket client is definitely already following you, probably already in your DMs. Your biggest mistake would be waiting for success to find you. You're not going to notice like people just raising their hand from your content and throwing thousands of dollars at you. They need that connection with you first. And if anything I say about your human design doesn't resonate with you, then fuck it, leave it alone. But this has just been my experience as a 4-6. You're here to build that community, those connections, and make sure you're sharing your mistakes. As a 6th line, you've made a lot of them. And as soon as I started doing that in my content, my everything unlocked. I mean, the clients just kept coming in. They keep coming in. 5 1s. You are the authority figure. You do not chase, you attract. You know a lot about the things. You're here to get paid for the research, for the data. And the 5th line is you are the heretic. People have come to you when everything else has failed. So share your data, share your research, do practical step-by-step applications using universal wisdom. You don't have to explain yourself. The right people will come in and pay you. 6 2s, you are the wise role model. Your journey is your paycheck. Don't try to teach theory. Talk about what you've gone through, your mistakes, your lived experience. People will pay you for it. And you are naturally smart, naturally gifted. Give us behind the scenes into what your life is like, the thing that you love, so that you're here to get paid for your solo practice and your wisdom. Make sure you're sharing your mistakes. As a 6th line, you've made a lot of them, and understand that you really aren't going to start to make money and get paid for your wisdom until 30 and beyond, but really 50 and beyond. Your wisdom and expertise and lived experience just compounds over time to make you this wise role model. Okay, so we've talked about attracting and converting, but what about actually delivering results in a way that feels aligned and sustainable? So this is where your human design comes in again, because your circuitry influences how you naturally share your genius, serve your clients, and structure your offers. And it is the key to scaling without burnout, choosing a business model that actually works with your energy and not against it. So high level, there are 3 main types of circuitry, and each one aligns with a different way of delivering your work. So let's break it down. Tribal circuitry. If you have strong tribal circuitry, you are here to create deep support spaces. Your business thrives on connection, community, personal transformation. You love working closely with your people and guiding them through a structured path. Your best delivery models are going to be memberships, high-touch group coaching, masterminds, intimate coaching containers. You're here to build a loyal community and give people a clear step-by-step transformation. People stick around for you. And again, I'm going through these quickly, but in your workbook, I gave you instructions for uploading your body graph and having ChatGPT analyze it for you, so you don't have to learn all the circuitry. It'll give you recommendations based on your unique circuitry. The second one is individual circuitry. I have a lot of individual, which is innovation and uniqueness. If you have this, your business is built on your unique genius. You are a thought leader, an innovator, a disruptor. Your insights are transformational, but you need a model that gives you the creative freedom and lets you work with the right people. So your best delivery models are going to be one-on-one coaching, VIP days, high ticket offers, courses. You're here to position yourself as the expert, charge premium prices, and give people direct access to your wisdom. The next one is collective circuitry. Circuitry, you are here to teach, inspire, and reach as many people as possible. You're naturally gifted at breaking down complex topics and making them easy to understand. Your best business model allows you to scale without burning out. So this delivery models for you would be courses, group programs, digital products, workshops, content-based offers. You're here to teach at scale. Package your knowledge into structured offers and create systems that run without you. Your circuitry is your natural blueprint for how you deliver results. And when you match your business model with your energy, you can scale effortlessly because you're working with your strengths instead of against them. And this is exactly why Inside Spiritual Business School is built for customization. So no matter what your design is, we create a system that works for you. And this is why I'm just obsessed with human design, because when your business is aligned with your energy, you don't just make money, you attract it. Clients, opportunities, dream collaborations, things just start showing up. And that's exactly what we dial in inside Spiritual Business School so that you can get paid to be you. So you're not just growing, you're growing in a way that feels good. I hope what you got from this is you don't have to force yourself into someone else's strategy, because your energy and aura are already doing half the work. You just got to lean into the natural strengths, make some small tweaks, and let your business flow. So you've seen the system, you've seen the proof. The only difference between you and these people is they set up their system. So are you ready to build a business that actually feels good to run? Then let's go. Because it's not about just hitting your first 10K month. It's about building a business that keeps growing without you constantly grinding to keep it alive. Once you've got your community, your offers, and your systems in place, it gets easier. You go from scrambling for clients to a wait list of dream clients, from inconsistent revenue to predictable, scalable income that allows you to stay in your zone of genius because you're not freaking out about money every month. You go from hoping your next post blows up to a business that runs whether or not you post today. So now that you got the strategy, let's put it into action. I'm going to give you your 7-day, no fluff, step-by-step game plan to getting this going. Oh, there we go. Inside your workbook, I cover each of these steps in way more detail, but essentially this is it. So your first step is to set up your free Skool community. This is your hub. This is your digital home where all the magic happens, where you're able to attract, nurture, and convert your audience. Next, we're going to create a simple lead magnet, because people do not join your free community just because it exists. They join because there's something valuable that they want inside. Think about what makes you give people your email address. You don't just hand it out. You want something that they have. And the lead magnet gives them a quick win. It naturally leads them into your offers. And inside the workbook, I give you some of my done for you lead magnet ideas just to make this super duper easy. From there, we go, you don't have to post 24/7. You just need intentional content that moves people from cold to sold. And in the workbook, I break down exactly what to post and how to structure your calls to action to actually get people into your community. From there, you start selling one-on-one coaching. This is the fastest path to cash. You do not need to spend months building courses or funnels. If you can help someone, you can sell your expertise now. And inside Spiritual Business School, I give you the exact framework to convert community members into high ticket clients without feeling salesy or gross, because we're not doing that. And then once you've done that, it's just about rinse, repeat, and optimize. You've got a system. It's just about refining it, getting better at converting and stacking your wins. And if you want to scale faster, you don't have to do it alone. And you've really got two options. You can do it yourself. You can keep Googling, YouTubing, downloading free PDFs, and throwing spaghetti at the wall. Or you can join Spiritual Business School and you've been asking for clarity, for ease, for a business that actually supports you the way you support others. Then this is your moment to receive it. Inside Spiritual Business School, you get a complete proven system to attract, convert, and deliver effortlessly, a way to make money now, not after months or years of trial and error, a strategy that feels good to run so that you'll actually stick with it and scale. And you get my 10K a month business blueprint, my effortless sales process, done for you templates, because overthinking kills momentum is going to save you hours of time every single week. And you get live Q&A with me every single week so that you can continue to make those 1% shifts in your business and see the needle moving forward. This is the exact system I used to go from 0 to 40K in 6 months. And if I can do it, so can you. You don't have to hope it works. You don't have to piece it all together alone. You just need a system, a strategy, and a community that has your back. The universe is already rearranging itself in your favor. There's already a version of you making 50K months. She just made a different decision. So the only question is, are you ready to step into her shoes? So click the link below. Let's build the business you always meant to have. And I can't wait to see you inside. Mwah.